Hello everybody, my name is Frost here, Frost the Snow Pickle, and welcome back to Skyrim. When last we left off, we did something. Blood on the Ice, I think it was. Yeah. So... I believe first of all, I'm going to return the things that I took from Calixto, because the quest can be super glitchy and I don't want it to get screwed up by me having them. Give me a second.
This is the last time I'll say it. Get up.
I just need to put your journal back. Lydia, I feel like you wouldn't have noticed me if you hadn't been there.
Name's New. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall.
Okay, you're not holding anything.
My father says we need to just get on with our lives.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
1 gold.
Smart man.
1 gold.
It's so good to see you again. The divine smile on a charitable soul.
Alright, what quests do we have going on? Retrieve the white file. Where is that? Up there. Sure, let's do the Thieves Guild. Damn moth. Don't leave me alone. Get out of here. Lydia, I really need to get Lydia into light armor.
I don't know, Droth. They'd skin us alive if they knew we were doing this.
Why are you always acting like such a big baby? I've gotten us this far.
This far? We're living in a sewer. You said we'd have a house as big as the Blackbriars by now.
You worry about
trying to take out the archer, but the other guy's in the way.
You're a disgrace to your own kind.
Lydia, I'm pretty sure he's not the same race as you, so you're just being racist there, I think. Like, that's... Yeah, he looks like an elf. I'm not entirely sure, but... Okay, maybe he's not. Maybe you can get away with saying that. Alright, is there any other way down before I just drop down? There's a coin purse. Can't open these grates up, so yeah, I think I have to just drop down. I wanted to disarm that trap, but okay. That works too. Well, alright then. You'd think burning a skeever like that would give you charred skeever hide. But no. This is Guy in the Fist, right? Yep. Fool. I knew you were there. Trying to get this damn moth. Gloves of the pugilist. Also, I did not want that rough spun tunic. No, damn it. The gloves of the pugilist are fantastic. They make your unarmed strikes extremely strong. So whenever you have those people challenging you to fist fights, you can just go in and equip the gloves of the pugilist, and they don't technically count as a weapon, so you can use them in the fight and win. Okay, that's the way I'm supposed to go, so I need to check this way first. This way is a dead end. Okay. Good to know. Why does the lowlife have more health than the guy in the fist? Beggar is one of the books that gives you a skill up the first time you read it. But I've already read it, so... There we go. Now we have a shortcut. Let's increase stamina, get some more carrying capacity. This damn moth is going to be... There we go. I got it. There's another. Why are there two of them? I wanted to look at sneak, not... Okay. Lightfoot, or... Let's just take this.
I'm telling you, this one is different. We've all heard that one before, Bryn. Quit kidding yourself. It's time to face the truth, old friend. You, Vex, Mercer, you're all part of a dying breed. Things are changing. Dying breed, eh? Well, what do you call that, then? Well, well. Color me impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again.
Getting here was easy.
Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me?
Deadbeats? What did they do? One moment, I have to increase desktop volume a bit. There we go.
They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways.
Sounds good. Who are they?
Kirava, Bercy Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization.
How did you want me to handle it?
Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business.
Will I get a cut?
Of course you'll get a cut. We take care of our own. Now, if you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Get going.
What's Helga's story?
Helga is a devout follower of Dibella and dotes over the statue to the divine that she keeps at the bunkhouse. Use it as leverage, and she'll cave.
Any tips about Kirava?
Kirava's stubborn, but she's got a soft spot for family. Talk to Talon Jay at the Bee and Barb. See if you can get something out of him. They're well acquainted, if you catch my meaning.
Any help with Percy?
He's as pig-headed a man as you'll ever find. The key is that ugly dwarven urn in his shop. Smash that thing to bits and he'll change his attitude. I'll be here when you're done.
Huh. I suppose I can work with your face. After all, the sculptor cannot always choose the finest clay.
What are you talking about?
I assumed you were here to see me about your face. To have it sculpted into something more artful than nature has bestowed upon you. So, are you here as a client? Shall I remake your face?
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
I have not always been a ragged beggar. I learned my art from the masters of the art of flesh sculpture. I studied with the faculty of chirurgeons and Cloudrest. I walked with the hollow-faced men of Notahogra for 3 years. I counted the nobility of both the Empire and the Dominion among my clients. And yet, I have fallen so low that I must justify myself to a wanderer in the sewers of this backwater of the world.
Yeah. I don't really have much interest in paying 1,000 gold to change my appearance.
If you're looking for conversation, the flagon isn't the place.
Have anything for us yet? Have anything for us yet?
Calm down, I'm just getting started.
come back later, but I may have some work for you.
Alright. So the bee and barb.
What do you want?
How did you meet Kirava?
I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting.
I could find those for you.
I was hoping you'd offer. I didn't think it was my place to ask such a favor of you. I thank you.
Can you tell me about the wedding ring?
Every Argonian wedding proposal band is supposed to have 3 flawless amethysts as part of their design. 2 of the gems, the ones on the outside, represent the couple to be married. One for the husband, one for the wife. The amethyst in the center represents the Hist, the entity that all Argonians consider a sacred part of our lives.
You mentioned you served special drinks.
3, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my days as a bartender in Gideon. First is the Velvet Lechance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, I assure you. Second, we have the White Gold Tower, which is heavy cream with a layer of blended mead, lavender, and dragon's tongue on top. Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which is firebrand wine, cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn, and Sujama.
What's on the menu?
Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both?
You might want to talk some sense into Kirava.
With the rumors going around about how poorly your guild's been doing, she's become much too bold. I'm not that foolish. The last thing I want is a war with your people.
Then help me convince her to pay.
Look, I'm only telling you this because I care for her. Don't mistake this as acceptance for what you do. Kirava has some family at a farm just inside of Morrowind. If you mention you know about it, she might just listen to you. Just please don't harm anyone. I couldn't bear the thought. If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
Here for a room or something to drink? Show me some coin first.
What's the word around town?
Sibby Blackbriar is furious that his ex-lover tried to murder him. He's leaving no stone unturned searching for her.
What's the word around town?
Riften's biggest exports used to be fishing and honey until the Blackbriar family moved in. Now the Matery is the biggest game in town.
What's the word around town?
The city guard has been tearing Riften apart looking for the source of our skooma problem. I'd hate to be in their shoes if they get discovered.
What's the word around town?
If it's true that the dragons have returned, what will it mean for all of us? Is this how it all ends?
Are you ready to pay Brynjolf what you owe?
No, and I never will. Now get out of my inn.
Maybe I should visit that farm in Morrowind.
How could you possibly know about... Please, my family means too much to me. Don't hurt them.
Then pay up and I'll forget about it.
Very well. Here, take this back to Brynjolf and tell him he'll have no more trouble from me.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. That...
So, can I interest you in anything today?
Your shop has a most unusual name.
Catchy, isn't it? In my youth, I was a fisherman. I had a beautiful ship named the Brawny Prawn. But the years have a way of creeping up on me. I ended up selling that ship to open this place. Seemed only fitting to name it after her. Well, changed it a bit, I suppose. If I had been smarter, I would have kept my boat. Coming to this city was a big mistake.
What's wrong with Riften?
The question is, what isn't wrong with Riften? This city's corrupt, rotten to the core. No one cares about anything except themselves, and how much coin they can make off the misery of others.
Maybe you should speak to the authorities.
Authorities? Have you been listening to what I said? They're all dirty. Every one of them. The only way to get things done in this city is to keep your head down and pay off the right people.
I have a message from Brynjolf.
What? Oh, it's one of you people. So Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up itself anymore, eh? What's this message?
I think you know what it is.
You're gouging me for what little coin I make, and you can't even protect yourselves? Ridiculous.
We can protect ourselves, trust me.
Don't fool yourself. It's only a matter of time before you people are run out of Riften.
I've had enough of this.
Likewise. Now I have a lot to do, so I'm afraid you'll just have to leave. I can't believe you're doing this. Stop! I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave. Tell Brynjolf he'll just have... No! You're going to break it!
This isn't happening. My husband, Bercy, will be the death of me. He spends too much time worrying about
No!
it, not
You're
enough
going to
about
break it! No! That urn was priceless.
You want me to break anything else?
Alright, I get it. I'll pay on time from now on. Just don't smash anything else. Here, take your gold, and leave me in peace. I hope you're here for friendlier reasons now. After all, I'm all paid up.
I should have just brawled him. I don't feel very good about breaking the vase. But, you know, it was a tip that Brynjolf gave me, and it feels like I should use the tips that I was given. What was the optional with her? Steal her statue of Debella.
It's you. Please, don't hurt me.
I have a message from Brynjolf.
I know who you are. You've been terrorizing the entire city. Please, there's no need for that here. Message understood. Here, I even have the payment. Look, I got the message. What else did you want?
What is this place?
This heap of matchsticks is what everyone calls
She just
Hale's
left.
bunkhouse. Can you stay here? No. The bunkhouse is for the working man. Not some sort of luxury inn.
Are you the only one that works at the bunkhouse?
Of course not. You expect me to take care of it by myself? My niece Svana helps me with the chores. She'd be more help if she kept her head out of the clouds. She's been with me ever since her parents were killed by bandits and she was dropped in my lap. Just leave me in peace.
If you're ever in the market, I deal in specialty goods for Morrowind at one of the stands. And what might you need?
You have an odd name for a dark elf.
I may be dark elf by birth, but I was raised Argonian. For reasons I'm still trying to discover, I ended up orphaned, then taken in by a kindly Argonian family in Black Mine. I hope one day to find out what happened to me, how I ended up like that.
Do you have any clues about your past?
Just one. I know when I was found by my Argonian father, I was wrapped in a blanket bearing the symbol of House Telvanni. It was one of the great houses in Morrowind long ago. Whether that means I was one of them or not, I'm uncertain. If you come across anything in your travels that might provide me with the answers I'm looking for, I'd be grateful.
I'll keep an eye open.
Thank you.
Why were you searching in Skyrim?
I learned that a matron who had served for House Telvanni had escaped Morrowind during the Accession War. Records showed her buying passage aboard a sailing vessel named the Pride of Telvos, but that's where the trail ran cold. I spent years looking for what became of the ship, but I ended up empty-handed. Anything you can... would be of great help. Good luck.
Damn it, I don't get to open it yet.
Oh, Talos bless you, my child.
Brynjol. I'm back.
If you're looking for conversation, the flagon isn't the place.
So, job's done and you even brought the gold. Best of all, you did it clean. I like that. Dumping bodies and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive.
Here's what they owed us.
Well done. And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful.
What's next then?
Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit.
If there's more gold where that came from, I mean...
That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here.
Before we go, I have to ask.
What's on your mind?
Word is your outfit isn't doing well. True?
We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
Damn moth is back. There we go.
After you talk to Brynjolf and Mercer, come back and see me.
I think you better listen to Mercer and Brynjolf first. We could talk later.
Why do you keep saying that to me? I'm actively following him.
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the guild's resources, y'all. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. What we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, I understand.
Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Goldenpool, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work, so let him prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Oh shoot. I forgot to change the stream. I forgot to update the stream and say that I was now playing Skyrim. Oops, daisy.
Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lad. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin. So don't disappoint me.
So how do I get my cut of the spoils?
Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Tanelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor.
Tell me about the Golden Glow job.
Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house.
What's the catch?
The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did.
What's so important about these clients?
The guild depends on an arrangement of influential people to keep things running smoothly. Without them at our backs, we'd be in serious trouble.
What should I do about Arengoth?
Maven prefers that Arengoth remains alive. If he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up. You watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners.
Alright, let me go get my armor. From the Flagged Dragon.
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right?
I suppose I could use some advice.
See, that kind of attitude comes from someone who wants to get
This
rich
damn
and
moth.
stay alive long enough to enjoy it. We're gonna get along nicely. So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs to help get the guild back on its feet.
Back on its feet.
Look around you. The flagon, the guild, it's all falling apart. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial City. Now, you'll be lucky if you don't trip over a skeever instead.
What's happened?
Look, I know the others think I'm a bit daft for saying stuff like this, but I'm gonna give it you straight. Something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. We've been cursed.
A curse? What can we do about it?
I'll tell you what we do. We spit in that curse's face and turn things around down here. Put things back the way they were. That's where you come in. I've got plenty of work available that could guide us down the road to recovery. All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose.
Can you train me to sneak?
Stick with me, and they'll never even know you're there.
Know anything about Golden Glow Estate?
Watch yourself out there. The mercenaries are in Goth hire to train killers. Just ask our poor little Vex.
Does the guild provide other services?
If you're looking to get some coin for the fruits of your labor, you should talk to Tanelia. She sounds tough, but she'll cut you a fair deal. I also suggest you spend some time in the training room. Just talk to Vipper. He'll show you around.
How will doing extra jobs help the guild?
Years ago, the guild used to have a foothold in every major city in Skyrim. You wouldn't dare even lift an apple without checking with us. When things started going downhill around here, it became difficult to keep it all together. We lost fences, influential contacts, and coin. It wasn't long before we lost what we depend on to survive. Respect. By doing these extra jobs and putting some fear into the people, we can take back the cities and start being taken seriously once again.
Take a city back? Oh, what's that mean?
Thanks to Maven Blackbriar, we still have some pull in Riften. But get arrested in Whiterun, and you'll be tossed right into the prisons. If we gain the confidence of someone very influential who lives there by doing a unique job for them, we'll be able to have some leverage there too. The only way we get that special job is by doing smaller ones in those cities until we catch their ear. Then they'll contact me, and we're off.
I heard you're offering extra work.
I handle the fishing, numbers, and bedlam jobs. The ones with a more personal touch. If break-ins are more your thing, go talk to Vex.
Tell me about the numbers jobs.
Most of the establishments in Skyrim keep their transactions recorded within business ledgers. Your job will be to change the numbers in those books so the shortfalls from our other jobs look legit. Feel like doing a bit of writing?
I'll do it.
Good. Here's your assignment.
All eyes are on you, lad.
You're back.
Don't disappoint us.
Make us proud.
Before we begin, I want to make two things perfectly clear. One, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong. And two, you follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions, no excuses. Then we understand each other. Good. Now, it's time to get your feet wet. And I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business.
What sort of business?
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here.
Any idea why?
Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck.
So what can we do?
You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh?
Is this unusual gem worth anything?
Been a while since I've seen one of those. What you've got there is a stone of Baron Zaya.
Is it worth anything?
Not like that, it isn't. The stone was pried off of Baron Zaya's ceremonial crown by a thief in order to cover his tracks.
How many of these are there?
I think there were 24 in all. Most people keep them as a curiosity. Some of the guild members have tried to locate them over the years, but they haven't been successful. Well, until now.
You sure you won't buy it?
Look, I only buy things I can turn around quickly for a profit. And no one wants these stones unless they have the whole set. Tell you what, if you find the rest of them, talk to me again. Otherwise, keep it. Maybe it'll bring you luck.
I heard you ran into trouble at Golden Glow.
Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. He's a lot smarter than I expected. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us to come and get him.
Any tips to get me in there?
Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island. That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded.
Does the guild provide other services? I already asked that to somebody else. I heard you're offering extra work.
I handle the burglary, shell, sweep, and heist jobs. Most of them involve breaking and entering. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal jobs.
Tell me about the burglary jobs.
Pretty simple. Break into a house, grab a specific item, and get out before they realize what's going on. The catch is you can't kill anyone who lives there, or you forfeit the payment. You ready for some good old-fashioned burglary?
I mean...
Alright, take this and get out of here. Steal anything worth talking about?
So, you're Brignon. It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief. It's another to actually use them.
Anything you need done around here?
Now that you mention it, there is. I have a buyer with, shall we say, a very odd taste in literature. Looking for some particular books.
What kind of books are they?
I'm told they're the ravings of a madman, a wizard named Arundel, and his peculiar cravings. It's said to be spread across 4 volumes, and very hard to come by. My client is offering quite a reward for them, which I'd split with you.
I'll get them for you.
Then we have a deal. In his later years, Arundel moved into some ice caves known as Ingvild. He preferred the solitude in which to perform his experiments.
Do you know anything about Arundel?
Only rumors. He used to have a home in Dawnstar until they burned it down. The people say he was doing unspeakable experiments on reanimation, rituals only a necromancer would perform. After he made for Ingvild, he was never heard from again.
Can you share anything about the Thieves Guild?
I don't know about the others, but I sure am glad to see a fresh face down here. The flagon used to be packed every night with the boys from the guild. But now look at it. The last few years have been pretty bad. I've almost closed this place up.
How can you be certain the journals exist?
Recently, a woman was found, naked and shivering along the road to Dawnstar.
The only information the guard could get from her were tales of strange experiments, and Arundel scribbling in his journals.
Okay.
Good day.
So you're the new recruit, huh? Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted.
Why is that?
I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee.
Is there anything you don't charge for?
Sure. How about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us.
Understood.
Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use.
What will you give me for these?
Why don't you take a look at some of my merchandise, and we'll see what kind of deal we can make.
Damn it, I did not want to sell that. Now I have to buy it back.
Until next time.
Back with good news, I trust?
No, I haven't even left yet.
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us. You watch yourself on an island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners. Don't look like much to me.
Alright, let's take a look at my new Thieves Guild armor and equip my bow. Dang it. I immediately get something better than the Savior's Hide. The Mask of Clavicus Vial is better than the rest of that, but everything else... The Thieves Guild armor seems to be the best I have on all of the other slots. Ooh, I can just take this stuff.
Got a minute? Wanted to say something. I've never seen anyone with skills like yours. I just wanted to let you know that if you need anything, you can talk to me.
How did you get your unusual name?
My father told me he found me as a young boy in the wreckage of a ship that sank off of the coast near Solitude. All he found in my pocket was a tiny smooth stone inscribed with some sort of strange runes.
Do you know what they mean?
No one does. I've even taken the damn thing to the College of Winterhold. I must have spent every last coin I've made with the guild trying to find out what it means.
Maybe you aren't meant to know.
Perhaps. They could be nonsense, inane scribbles done by someone in idle boredom. But if not, if they actually mean something, they might tell me where I'm from, what ship I was on, everything.
So who gave you the name?
Actually, the fisherman who found me, the man I call my father, gave it to me. Thought it was fitting, I suppose. I never changed it because it never felt right to do so.
I'll keep an eye out for anything.
I appreciate that. Keep to the shadows.
Would be nice if there was actually a way to find out about Rune in the game, but I'm pretty sure there's not. Ah, yes, the lockpicking practice chests.
Oh, you're not supposed to be in here right now. Hey, let's talk a second.
So how did you earn your name?
It was on a job a few years back. It was supposed to be a simple burglary on a house in Windhelm. I was working with Vex, and we got inside with no trouble. We found the loot and made our way out.
Sounds normal to me.
Well, it was, up until the point where we set foot outside. The house was surrounded by town guard. The client had ratted us out. Vex just tells me to run, so I did. Half of them went after me, the other half went after her.
Did either of you get caught?
Are you kidding me? Vex lost them in seconds. Once she steps into the shadows, she vanishes. Me? I ran, and I ran, straight through the gates of Windhelm, and all the way back to Riften.
That's an incredible distance to run.
Vex was waiting for me at the flagon when I came in, drenched in sweat. Everyone just took a look at me and laughed.
Why were they laughing?
Well, I'd forgotten we had our horses tied up just outside of Windhelm. Vex rode hers back and arrived hours before I did. So, that's how I earned the name. Now keep it to yourself. Come back and see me if you ever need pickpocket training.
Here, let me get a torch out.
You're really allowed in here, you know.
Okay, that's nice.
You're not really allowed in here, you know.
Why does everybody keep saying that? It's... I am allowed in there. I'm a member of the guild. Like, I know it's because they want me to do the one quest for them first, but... There we go, now I can use this exit. Oh, we're at 53 minutes. Okay. Then I guess I'm gonna end the episode there and start a new one. So, YouTube people, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, which you probably did since you made it to the end of the video, feel free to hit every button you can find on YouTube, and I won't see you in the next one because I'm looking at a webcam, but if you choose to watch it, you'll see me in the next one. Farewell.